Welcome to Canadian Armed Forces Fitness, your premier destination for online fitness training in the CAF community. Our mission is to provide dynamic, results-driven fitness programs tailored to meet the diverse needs and wants of our CAF members. Join us for our weekly live and bilingual workouts with options for every fitness level. Engage in our challenges and explore diverse content from mobility sessions to targeted training programs like force evaluation prep. Connect with our community by subscribing to our bulletin and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay informed on our latest updates and events. I'm Coach Saul, and together we are CAF Fitness.
Indeed, we are CAF Fitness. Hello everyone and welcome to the Canadian Armed Forces Fitness Studios powered by PSP. I'm your host, Coach Saul. Like always, have water nearby, have space to work out in, and if there's any movements that don't agree with you in your body, let me know in the comments so I can give you an alternative for those movements. Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue dans le studio Les Facs en Forme, propulsé par PSP. Je suis votre hôte, Coach Saul. Comme toujours, avoir de l'eau à proximité, avoir un espace bien dégagé et sécuritaire. Et si jamais il y a un mouvement qui ne vous convient pas, dites-moi dans les commentaires pour que je puisse vous donner des alternatives pour ce mouvement-là. Merci de se connecter si tôt le matin, surtout si vous êtes dans l'ouest, mais si vous êtes dans l'heure de l'est, c'est 0800 du matin et merci d'être là. Thank you for being here so early to join me for this full body workout. We're going to have an awesome workout. We've got an AMRAP to do as well as some successories to do afterwards. It's like the word accessories, but we're going to set ourselves up for success here. Before starting, there is a link towards Wordly in the chat. Wordly is for subtitles, or you can have me speak in whatever language you'd like, but please note that AI translations may not capture all the nuances of the original language. Okay? Il y a un lien vers Wordly dans le chat en ce moment. Si vous cliquez là, c'est pour les sous-titres. Ça va vous donner des sous-titres ou vous pouvez me faire parler n'importe quelle langue que vous voulez. Mais remarquez que les traductions par IA peuvent ne pas saisir toutes les nuances de la langue d'origine. Hey, also, before we get started, please read the disclaimer, which is on the screen. It's also available in the description section on YouTube and Facebook. Veuillez lire l'avis de non-responsabilité qui est affiché sur l'écran ou c'est aussi disponible dans la description sur YouTube et Facebook. And bam, we are ready. Okay, so I have this mat here. Not really sure why. I think actually it's for the mobility. Okay, but for now, for the warm-up, you're not going to need any equipment unless you do want to use your skipping rope. My goodness. Okay, everyone, blah, blah, blah. Let's start over. If you want to use your skipping rope, that's great, but you will need something to do high pulls with. Okay, so this is going to be part of the warm-up, is doing high pulls like this. So make sure that you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell or an elastic band that you can wrap under your feet, or maybe a backpack with some books in it, something that you're going to be able to generate a little bit of resistance with here in this plane of motion. All right, so we're going to start off with 10 Kang squats. Feet shoulder width apart, hands behind your head. We're going to reach those elbows back, hips back, as far as you can till you feel the tension in your hamstrings. Down we go to the bottom of the squat. Stand to feel the tension in the hamstrings. Squeeze your bum to stand. OK? Ça, c'est 1. Alors, on envoie les hanches vers l'arrière. On descend dans la profondeur de notre squat. On relève et on se lève debout. OK? On fait ça 10 fois total. Ça, c'est numéro 3. 4. Assurez-vous de sentir l'étirement dans les ischio-jambiers. Make sure that you're feeling those hamstring stretches. Nice. Once you're done your 10 Kang squats, now you're going to need your weight for the high pull. Okay, so keep a nice tight core. Bring your weight in front of you like you're going to zip your jacket, and elbow goes high and outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switching arms now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to do 30 seconds of rocky skips. So if you want to use an actual skipping rope, great. If not, then you can just do what I'm going to do. I have my skipping rope here, but we're just warming up, just getting the ankles ready. So rocky skips are like this, back, forth, just like that. You can even get your arms going. Okay. If you don't want to do such a pronounced kick, you can always just kind of kick side to side like this. Whatever you want to do, just make sure that you're warming up your ankles and your calves. Ok, alors on réchauffe les mollets et les chevilles. Alors faites ce que vous voulez tant que bondir sur les balles du pied. 3, 2, 1 et on revient au Kang squat. Ok, les mains en arrière de la tête, on écarte les coudes et c'est parti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep those elbows out. 8, 9, 10. All right, high pulls it is now. Grab that weight, holding it in front like a zipper, high and outside with that elbow. 1, tight core. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side now. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And now 30 seconds of rocky skips starting now. We're just bouncing and moving and kicking. Okay, the alternative is always good to do some side steps. Okay, the alternative also, jumping jacks. Those work too. Okay, you can do as you wish. 3, 2, 1, and let's finish off with that last round of Kang squats. Hands behind your head, and let's do it, baby. Hips back. Down, up, stand. 2, down, stand. 3, stand. 4, stand. Try to get lower in your squat as you go. 6, make it interesting for yourself. 7, 8, 9. I really want that lower back and the hamstrings to be warm. 10, so that we are ready to do some snatches and some cleans. Nice. All right, high pulls. Let's do it. Dumbbell in front, and 1, 2, 3. Lead with that elbow. 4, 5. And we're switching sides now. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. All right. And rocky skips for the last time. Ready? Let's go. Rocky skips. We're skipping. We're having fun. We're having a good time. I got Frank and Noel here just skipping up a storm over here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Inspirez du nez. Souffle de la bouche. These are the new Calf Fitness t-shirts, by the way. I know you want one. So if you do, make sure that you check out our contest. We're going to have a contest coming up soon. Anyways. All right. Nice job, everybody. Get your mat, because now we're going to do a little bit of mobility. We're going to start off by stretching out those calves and working through our overhead position in downward dog march. Okay? So hands are going to be on the floor. Toes are going to be on the floor behind us. Bum goes in the air. Hips go up. and your heels drive down. Now you're going to bend one knee, straighten the other, and switch, and switch, 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 just like that. Just keep switching back and forth. Also, push your head through your arms. Very nice. All right, knees down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to bring one foot in front of the opposite knee and sit into a pigeon stretch. And we can do a couple body waves while we're here. Just do a little wave. We love doing the wave at sporting events, for example. All right, let's switch other sides. So curl the back toes under, get that foot out, get the other foot in front of the opposite knee. And les ondes corporelles, on va ajouter ici.
You think they'll ever bring the Nordiques back?
Maybe in our dreams. All right, curl the back toes under, come on out of the pigeon, and now we're just going to settle into a nice child pose. So it's going to be a passive stretch, stretching that overhead position, okay? Sitting the hips back, knees wide, feet close, reaching the arms forward, and pushing the head through the arms. Make sure you're breathing here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that child's pose. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to warm up now. We're going to do like specific movement patterns to prepare us for the movements that are in the workout. Okay, of course, I have body weight options for you. Okay, but I'm going to demonstrate the full workout with the full movement prescriptions first. All right, and I have 2 dumbbells because afterwards we're going to be doing some accessories, and you're going to want to use 2 dumbbells if you have them. If not, you can always use 1 dumbbell to do the same movement. All right, or some type of weight. Okay, alors prenez une charge, peu importe ce que c'est. Ça peut être des boîtes de conserve, par exemple. All right, now. Split cleans, okay? We're going to do a 12-minute AMRAP, 12-minute AMRAP. So AMRAP stands for as many reps as possible or as many rounds as possible, however you ever want to look at it, okay? So 1 round will consist of 80 movements. So 10 split cleans, which look like this. Okay, so watch again from the side. Okay, we're going to break down that movement in a sec. Then you're going to grab your skipping rope. Okay, skipping rope, single unders is when the rope passes once under. Double unders is when the rope passes twice under. Challenge yourself. We're going for 12 minutes. So if you have double unders, and let's say you can do 7 or 8 in a row without getting tripped up, practice doing double unders. Because not that you want to waste time necessarily, but you'll have a little bit more time to play with movements that you struggle with. You can trip a couple of times. It's okay. It's not like it's a sprint to the finish here. It's a 12-minute grind, okay? Third movement, split snatches. So I'll just go from a diagonal like this. Okay, you're going to do 10 of those. Then back to 30 skips, however you want. You can even do Rocky skips. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, okay? Up to 30, and then you just go back to the top. So split cleans 10, skipping 30, split snatches 10, 30 skips. All right? So let's go over the split clean, starting with how to pick up the dumbbell from the ground. Okay, hips go back. Okay, hips are back. We're going to grab on that dumbbell. Now notice how my shoulders are not below my hips. Okay, got to keep the back straight. Grab the dumbbell. Both heads of the dumbbell on the ground. Okay, so we're going to do kind of a deadlift, and then we're going to shrug. So what I want you to do is I want you to stand and shrug, just like that. Okay, so we'll practice. 1, stand and shrug. Down to the floor. 2, stand and shrug. That's it. And 3, stand and shrug. Okay, now the high pulls that we were doing, let's go the other side now. Okay, so other arm, 3 times, stand and shrug. 2, 3. Okay, take your time doing those. Now the high pulls that we were doing, you're going to implement that now. So you're going to be doing a high pull and then a turnover where you're going to punch your elbow forward and get that dumbbell on your shoulder. Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this. Okay, so notice how I shrugged first, I did my high pull, and then I turned over. So practice that 3 times, touch the ground, pull, touch the ground, pull, touch the ground, pull, and then you can switch sides, shrug and pull, shrug and pull, shrug and pull. All right, now let's talk about the split aspect. If you just want to do regular cleans like we just did, or you just get it to the shoulder, that's fine. Okay? If you're someone who wants to challenge yourself and you're comfortable doing cleans, then you're going to at the tallest point. So when your legs, when your hips and legs are extended, then you're going to give a little jump while you pull. Okay? So that's the first step, is just jumping. See, let's even just go from the hang. So pretend you're halfway up and jump. That's 1. Halfway up, jump. And again, jump. And then you got to make sure you rebend the knees to catch it, right? Same thing. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now for the split. So the leg, the side that you're catching it on, that leg is going back. So you can think about when you're walking, right? Whichever leg is in behind, that's the arm that's coming forward. Whichever leg is in behind, that's the arm that's coming forward. All right? So we're going to put it all together from the ground. If I'm pulling with my right arm, my right leg's going back. Just like that. Okay? You don't have to go all the way down into a lunge. You just split your legs to catch it in a split position. And then, so that you don't lose the dumbbell forward like that, you come forward. Front leg back. And then back leg forward, okay? So I'll show you with the other side now. So practice that a couple of times. Okay, you're going to pull, jump, shrug, and catch in that split position. Then you're going to step back with your front leg and forward with your back leg. You're going to reset just like that, okay? So practice that a couple of times on your own time right now. Make sure that your jump split and that you're landing in a split position. So a lunge is a little bit more narrow sometimes. A split position is shoulder width apart. So boom, you're going to make sure your feet are wide as well as long. Okay? If not, like I said, keep your feet side by side, but do practice kind of jumping and pulling. Okay? That's movement number 1. The second dumbbell movement is split snatch. So it's going to be the same thing with the shrug and the high pull. But this time you're going to punch overhead, okay? So I'm going to skip the shrug and high pull. I'm going to skip the deadlift shrug. We're just going to go straight to a high pull, okay? So from the floor, I want you to do deadlift, shrug, and high pull. 2, 3. Let's go to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, once you get to the tallest point, and I would even say jump, then you're going to punch and then rebend your knees as you land. Okay? So you're going to shrug, pull, and punch, just like that. And then you can switch right away if you want or not. Punch. Stand, shrug, high pull, punch. Okay, you want to punch that. You don't want to have to press from here like I just did. You want to make sure, boom, that you catch it with your arm straight. Just use your legs to generate the momentum for the dumbbell. Okay? And finally, we're going to add that split. So, same thing as when you're walking. Not that I want you swinging the dumbbell like this because I want the dumbbell to travel like this, but if you're bringing your right arm up, your right arm is going back. Your right leg is going back, I should say. Okay? So, from here, for example, I'm using my right arm. Right leg goes back, step forward, left, right back, left forward. Okay? Last thing I'm going to say for both of these movements before we start is you don't have to alternate every single movement. Can you alternate every single movement? Yes. But if not, you have 10 to do. So do 5 on one arm and send the same leg back 5 times. Okay, then put the dumbbell down, think about what you're going to do, then do the other leg. Okay? It's an AMRAP, 12 minutes, which means take your time because I don't want you to come out the gate super hot, do 1 round, and then have to take like 3 minutes break. All right? 10, split cleans, okay, where you stop at the shoulder. 30, skips, however you want to do them. 10, split snatches, where you're going from ground to overhead. 30 skips. Then you just restart. We're going for 12 minutes. All right, everyone. Hopefully you are sufficiently warmed up and sufficiently briefed on safety in these movements. 10 seconds. Noel and Frank, you guys are looking good. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Split cleans. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. I'm starting by doing the same leg 5 times, and then I'm switching 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Putting that off to the side, grabbing my skipping rope. If you don't have a skipping rope, that's okay. Whoops. 30. Okay. Single skips are fine with me. Now I go for my 10 snatches, split snatches. I feel like switching every time is a bit better for me. Noel's crushing down those jumping jacks. Love it. Frank's got his skips. He's split snatching. Love it. Okay, and for those of you maybe with the screen too small to remember the reps, to see the reps I should say, it's just 10 with the dumbbell, 30 with the skip. 10 with the dumbbell, 30 with the skip. All right, speaking of which, I'm back to skipping again. And you just go as many rounds as possible. Okay. Back to the cleans now. Starting from the floor. Split. Split, front leg back, left back leg forward. 3, 4, 5. Okay, off to the side. Here we go. Woo! There we go. In through the nose, out through the mouth. This one gets you thinking a little bit, right? Okay, I got my split snatches now. Make sure to pull high and punch. Shrug, pull high and punch. Okay, and back to my skipping. We got this, team. Let's go. We're almost at the halfway mark, okay? We got this. Ten, 30, 10, 30. That's the rep scheme. I'm going to round number 3. Keep track of how many rounds you've gotten. Okay, dumbbell down, grabbing my skipping rope. Pour les épaules, assurez-vous de propulser le dumbbell ou la charge avec les jambes, ok? Et non seulement juste tirer avec les bras. On veut pas faire un bicep curl. On veut propulser le dumbbell et on veut manipuler l'épaule et le bras pour l'attraper sur l'épaule, ok? I see a mix over here on Zoom. I got jumping jacks on one set and skipping on the other. I love it. That's what I like to see. Halfway, everyone. There you go. Don't know why I'm tripping so much today on my rope. Okay, here we go. Pour l'arracher, encore une fois, on saute pour propulser le dumbbell ou la charge avec les jambes pour qu'on n'est pas obligé de le lever et pousser avec un bras. Ah. Messed up one. Okay. Skip. Boom. Jumping jacks, ça va. Aussi, les steps latéraux, ça marche aussi, ok? Ne lâchez pas. Alors, j'ai complété 3, je pense. Frank est en avant de moi. T'es sur round 4, Frank et Noël. Vous êtes sur round 5. Ok, nice. Ouh. J'ai pas attendu. Ouh.
familiar with these movements, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Take your time. Clean, split clean, split snatch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Allez, lâchez pas, gang. 10, 30. 10, 30. Ah, c'est un, comment on dit? C'est une place populaire au Québec, la 10-30. N'est-ce pas? C'est parti, let's go. It's the 3-minute warning. If this were Canadian football, that would mean it's a commercial break. But we don't have any commercial breaks here at Calf Fitness, so you just keep working for 3 minutes. Okay, I think that was 30 skips. I tried to do maybe a couple extra. Maybe I did it right on the button though. Okay, snatches, split snatches. Nice. Nice job, Noel. I love it. With the kettlebell, it's even a little bit harder because you've got to make sure that the kettlebell doesn't smash you on the wrist, right? So you're doing a great job of twisting and punching. Doing a great job. What's that?
Just way ahead of you on the wrist thing, increasing my bone density.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. We got less than 2 minutes. If this was NFL football and the play just ended, we'd have a commercial break, but not here, not at Calf Fitness. We work. There we go. I think I'm supposed to be doing snatches. Maybe I'm supposed to be doing cleans. Dang, I forgot. That's it. Adding a little step to our game here. 30 seconds, everyone. Il reste 30 secondes. Allez, lâchez pas. On est presque fini avec l'AMRAP. Let's go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Nice job. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully it got your brain working a little bit. Okay, opposite arm, opposite leg, opposite leg, opposite arm. Hopefully the skipping gave you enough kind of recharge to be like, okay, here's what I'm going to do on my next set, right? That's what it's supposed to do. All right, well done, everyone. Breathe now. Ok, maintenant, on va regarder nos successoires. Alors, nos successoires sont les développés couchés. Alors, si vous avez un banc chez vous ou si vous êtes au gym en ce moment, prenez un banc pour atteindre cette amplitude que vous n'aurez pas si vous êtes au sol. Mais c'est un développé couché au sol. C'est ce que moi, je vais faire. C'est ce que je prescris. Ok? Deuxième mouvement, c'est des élévations latérales des bras. Comme ça. OK? Et troisième mouvement, c'est des reverse flies ou des écartements des bras penchés. OK, so we're going to start with the medial delts, and then we're going to go to the rear delts. OK, alors pour le développé couché, si vous utilisez une charge un peu plus lourde, ça va vous aider à aller chercher un pump de poitrine, de vos pecs. Mais pour les élévations latérales et des écartements de bras, je vous suggère de prendre une charge moins lourde parce que vous ne serez pas capable de faire le mouvement sans tricher parce que c'est juste un peu trop lourd. OK? Moi, je vais aller chercher des dumbbells un peu moins lourds. OK? Pour vous donner un peu de contexte, moi, j'utilise pour les élévations et pour les écartements, moi, j'utilise les 10. OK? Parce qu'on a 15 reps à faire. Alors, 15 reps avec des 25 ou des 30, c'est trop lourd. Alrighty?
What's the floor press?
What's that?
What's the floor press?
Floor press is like a bench press, but from the floor. But if you have access to a bench, then grab it. But I'm going to be doing it from the floor. What the bench allows you to do is helps you go get a little bit more range of motion because my elbows would stop here on the floor, but I would be able to reach more range of motion from a bench. Okay? So if you have 2 dumbbells, go grab them. If you don't have 2 dumbbells, that's okay. I'm going to demonstrate both. The other thing you can do if you're doing body weight is push-ups. Okay, you can do push-ups. Okay, and then for the raises, you don't necessarily need weights, but you need to do a little isometric hold at the top maybe for each rep and slow down the tempo. Same thing for the bent over flies. All right, so floor press or bench press, safe practices in getting back into your laying position. I'm going to put the dumbbells on my knees or my thighs. I'm going to kick them up to my shoulders. And then as I lay back, I'm going to press them out. Okay, from here, I'm going to make sure I keep my elbows tight, as in I'm not going to let them flare out to the side like this. I'm going to keep my elbows tight like 45 degrees. I'm going to come down. If you're using a bench, then you're coming all the way down. The dumbbells are touching your chest. If not, you're going to the ground where your elbows touch the floor. Keeping your low back pressed into the floor, squeezing your belly. I want you to push back up to fully extended arms. Okay, I don't want any of this stuff half reps. We want a full range of motion as we can. Okay, if you're using only 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell, for example, that's fine. Hold 1 head in each hand like this. And then same thing, elbows tight. We're coming down to the chest and pressing back up. Okay. If you don't have weight and you want to do push-ups, you can do that. Push-ups or from your knees. Either way, squeeze your belly and keep your hips fully extended. Okay? Second movement, lateral raises. You can do it from a seated position. That might help you from cheating, maybe like bending your knees or using your legs. Okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to come out not completely sideways like this. We're going to come out a little bit on like a 15-degree angle, let's say, okay? So out in front, slight bend in the arms as well. Okay, we don't have the elbows locked out here. Slight bend in the arms, and then we're going to be going out to the side lateral, 15 reps. And then the last move, oh, you can do this, like I said. Even if you have cans of soup, people, grab the cans of soup. That'll add a little bit of weight. But if you're doing body weight, you're going to go up, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, down, like that, okay? And then for the final one, bent over flies or reverse flies, again, you can do seated. You can maybe, if you have an inclined bench, you can face the bench and then you can lean over the bench. If not, if you're like me, you're just going to bend forward like this, okay? Thumbs facing each other, and then you're simply going to go out to the side. The longer the lever, the harder it's going to be. So if you want to bend your elbows because maybe the weight is a little bit too heavy, you can do that. Alrighty? Okay, if you don't have weight, same thing as the lateral raises, you're going to do T's. You know, like YTI, you're going to do T's with a hold at the top. All right? Hopefully I've explained all that correctly. 3 sets, everyone, 15 of each. You don't have to follow me, but you're welcome to follow me at my pace if you wish. All right? Here we go, everybody. Grab your equipment. 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the elbows tight. 6. Squeeze your belly. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Dumbbells come to the knees, or rather knees come to the dumbbells, and then you sit up with straight arms. All right, grabbing the lateral raises now. Okay, excuse me, slightly out in front of you. And let's go. 1, 2. We don't want to use too much momentum here. 3. So make sure you're not swinging them up like this. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 10 is heavy. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. I got to give myself a little break here, even though we're using different muscle groups for the next one. All right. Rear delts and back. Here we go. Grabbing the dumbbells, thumbs facing each other. If you had the thumbs up, you don't have to keep your thumbs up though. Okay. Hinge forward. And let's go. 1, 2, 3. Still slight bend in the elbows. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! And you want to make sure on these movements that we're not just kind of swinging our arms. You want to make sure that you spend some time under tension here. Okay, so make sure you're not swinging them. You can maybe let them come down quicker than you would if you had full control, but I don't want anybody swinging them up. Try and come up slow, down slow. Worst case, come up slow and then come down a little bit quicker. All righty, here we go. Dumbbells on the knees, kick them up. And 15 floor press or bench press. Let's go. 1, 2, press your lower back into the bench. 3, into the floor. 4, squeeze. 5, 6, 7. You can even lift your knees up if you want. 8, you want a little challenge. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. All right. No time like the present. Okay? And normally, if you need to, you take bigger rests. Okay? Bigger rests between the sets. I'm trying to give you as much rest as possible, but also I need to keep this under an hour. Okay? By the way, if you're doing this 60 calf fitness hard, your workout is done after this. You don't have to go out and do any extra. All right, here we go. Lateral raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that core nice and tight. 6. Try not to hinge forward. 7, 8, 9, all shoulders, baby. 10, 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Put that down for a sec. Get the sweat out of my eyes. Woo! I hope y'all have a shower nearby because I'm going to need one after this. All right, reverse flies. Let's go for it. Hinging forward, thumbs facing each other, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! All right. One set to go. One set to go, people. Okay, we got our bench press or floor press. Getting down. Ok, alors on tient les dumbbells sur les genoux. Et 3, 2, 1, on amène les dumbbells au-dessus de nous. On garde les coudes bien serrés, contractés. Pas les coudes contractés, you know what I mean. Proche de nous, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, on garde le bas du dos bien plaqué au sol. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 et 15. Nice job. Dumbbell au genou et on se relève. Nice. Dernière série pour les élévations latérales. OK. 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. 1, 2, on contrôle. 3, 4, 5, 6, nice job Frank. 7, nice job Noël. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! Yep. We're going to have shoulders like boulders. On va avoir des épaules comme des roches après ça. Maybe we won't have shoulders like the rock, but our shoulders will be like rocks. Okay, here we go. We're going to bend over. We're going to pull our arms apart. Okay? Hinging forward. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to bounce. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Woo! Wow. Amazing job. Amazing job, everyone. Frank and Noel, can't thank you enough. Couldn't have made it through those last 2 sets without you guys. The first set was kind of okay, but the second and third set, if I didn't have people to look at doing the same thing as me, I think I might have been like, okay, guys, I need a rest. Okay. Stretch out, everyone. You can do child's pose to kind of stretch out the shoulders, the lats, a little bit, the back. You can do pigeon for your glutes, your bum. Okay? And while you're stretching, I will wish everyone an amazing day. Don't forget about 2 things. 1, the contest to win some Canadian Tire gift cards and other CAF Fitness prizes. Just scan that QR code and you're going to see the contest. All you have to do is sign up for Never Miss a Rep, which is our mailing list, which is our bulletin. Okay? Alors, pour notre concours bulletin, si vous vous abonnez à notre bulletin d'ici au 10 octobre, vous courrez la chance à gagner des prix fac en forme ainsi que les cartes cadeaux Canadian Tire. Okay? Aussi, le 20 octobre, on fait un workout héros. Alors, je sais que le 20 octobre, c'est un lundi. Alors, on fera pas l'entraînement pour le force, pour la préparation pour la test force. On fera le hero workout adapté pour la maison. Okay? So, on the 20th of October, I know it's in advance, but just to make sure you mark it on your calendars, on October 20th, we're going to be doing a hero workout in lieu of force test preparation. Because the 20th of October is the anniversary of that hero workout there. It is Warrant Officer Vincent, Patrice Vincent. There's more information about exactly who he was and what happened. It was a complete tragedy of his passing. And so we're dedicating this workout to him. And it'll be the first time ever done in the CAF. So it's really exciting. Make sure you join us for that day and ask your local PSP rep to give you more info on like when they're going to be doing it on the 20th. Okay? All right. Great job, everyone, today. We'll see you not tomorrow, Thursday, for some mobility. Bye-bye.
Bienvenue aux Forces armées canadiennes en forme, votre destination principale pour l'entraînement physique en ligne dans la communauté des fans. Notre mission, c'est d'offrir des programmes de conditionnement physique dynamiques et axés sur les résultats, conçus pour répondre aux divers besoins et désirs des membres des fans. Rejoignez-nous pour nos séances d'entraînement hebdomadaires, en ligne, en direct et bilingue, avec des options pour tous les niveaux de forme physique. Participez à nos défis et explorez notre contenu varié, des séances de mobilité aux programmes ciblés tels que la préparation pour l'évaluation force. Connectez-vous avec notre communauté dynamique en vous abonnant à notre bulletin et en nous suivant sur Facebook, Instagram et YouTube pour rester informé de nos dernières mises à jour et nos événements. Je suis Coach Saul et ensemble, nous sommes les facs en forme.